what number is too high?
And what number is too low? 0 is a number that is too low. And
okay, so you're cool with having something to do with. Okay, you don't want to have something to do with the virgin.
Yes, please.
So where is all this energy of virgin?
Sorry, excuse. And then any number that is above 2 is too much.
2
is
so
too much.
So if she has slept with more than 2 men. Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode on the desk, and it's unique me, and today I have something exciting for you guys, like as always. But first of all, please like, share, subscribe to this channel, leave your comment because we like to hear your opinions too. I have something really interesting for you guys, but as always, before I give you guys the topic, I want to introduce the 2 wonderful men I have with me. I have
El Capino dos Santos. Short El Capino, the goat.
the good. I have
You already know.
I don't know.
V to Cookie. W to the I to the double Liams. Williams. Always and forever.
Okay. I have Williams and I have El Capino, the goats. The self-proclaimed goat. So today we're talking about something really nice. We're talking about the female body count. Did you get that? The female body count, and from a man's perspective, like what we think about the female body count. So first of all, I'll ask, does body count matter to you guys? Like, does body count matter to you? Does body count matter to you? The female body count, does it matter to you?
In what possible way can I present this whole thing best for you to understand that by all means necessary, yes, the female body count matters. Like, if I'm thinking about taking anything long term with any girl, yes, it matters.
Okay.
So the female body count. It even matters to the ladies, because if you ask a girl now what's her body count, she'll definitely lie about it. If it's high, she will lie about it. So the way it matters to the girls, it matters more to the guys. Because I mean, you cannot go to buy a car now and they tell you that the mileage is quite high. Everybody wants something that is durable, that is reserved. I mean, something that not everybody has ridden in your car. You are buying the car, and at least, even if that's like if I go to buy a car, I don't buy Nigerian used. Nobody buys Nigerian used
or Tokumbo.
People buy Belgium, direct Belgium. That means the car is still in good condition.
They never too run like
that. You get, or you buy it tear rubber. I mean, if everybody in the street has driven this car, you can't buy it.
There is no value for everything that's good everywhere.
You get my point. So when it comes to body count, the body count for a lady matters to both the lady and the guy.
Well, that about the body count of a lady matching to a lady is actually true, because ladies will go ahead and lie about their body counts. Say, okay, they will downplay it and say, okay, it's been just 2, 3, and still come out and say, why does it matter so much? But yeah, they are lying about it to show that it actually matters to them. They don't want to look, that cheerful. They don't want to look that cheerful at the end of the day. What number? Because some guys out there don't really want to get physical or get in a relationship even, or get married to a lady that has not had any experience, like a virgin. Some guys out there don't want to get with a lady like that. So what number would you say is too low? How many guys would you say, okay, if you've had lesser than this number of guys, it's a no for me. I wouldn't want to be on your matter. Too low.
First off, a lady's body count will matter to me if I'm trying to define the purpose of my relationship with her. If it's going to be a short-term relationship, her body count would matter to me, because I'll just be +1 to the number. Are you getting me? But if I'm looking for something serious, something long-term, it matters because I don't want to be the last person, or probably not the last person out of 30 persons. Are you getting me? Now, the number that is too low for me is 0. You must have had sex before. If you are a virgin, day your day, my day. Are you getting me? If you are a virgin, day your day, my day.
Please, worse.
But the number that is too high for me, it's 7.
Okay.
You get, and not just 7. 7 means you've been in 7 relationships. If you've been in 2 relationships and your body count is 7, that means if you're in my relationship, your body count will keep increasing. You're not going to be loyal to me. You get, loyalty is the price every girl has to pay in a relationship. And if your body count has gotten to a certain limit, way more beyond your relationships, it means that at some point you are passing through a phase where all the guys that you came across slept with you, useless to you, and you expect to retire with me. You can't. It can't happen.
Okay.
So how about you? On my own part, there are some things. There is an extent to which I agree with him, and there is an extent to which I disagree on. Now, here's the extent to which I agree with him on.
Okay.
First and foremost, you having a lady that her body count is higher than a specific number, you understand, says a lot about her. First, let's ask, what's the reason for that increased body count? You understand? Is she a natural pium, or she did it for monetary reasons?
Okay.
You understand? Now, if she did it for monetary reasons, you and I know how habit is. Something that you started. You've thought about this thing that if you need money, this is the place you go to. This is what you do to get money. Easy money.
30 minutes, you've already gotten credit alert.
Supposedly easy money. It will be a habit that will follow her for life. In fact, when you get married to her, customers will still come into your marriage.
Yes, now definitely at some point. The truth is, at some point, things will definitely get hard as a guy, as a man.
See, every man has this understanding about life. You understand? So that's why I feel at some point.
Life is not always about ups. There are ups and downs.
Yes.
And when it's down and your baby's distributing outside, I mean, it speaks volume of you as a man.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Imagine
a man whose lady has been sexually
raped through. They've run a chain.
Violated, or let me say, consensually violated by different men. I mean, that man, there is no pride in having such lady as your wife, or being in a long-term relationship with such a lady. Imagine you're walking through the streets and they tell you 20 men. That means the probability of you shaking someone that has been inside there is like, there's a higher probability of shaking someone that has slept with your babe or your wife. Are you getting me?
And the person will be smiling with you. Boss man,
so, chairman. Sorry. Once someone has been inside there before, the person can easily enter.
Again.
You get, the only person who sabi road, we don't go somewhere, now if you go sabi road to enter that place, even if you say you don't block, happy and way go there.
Normal.
Shortcuts go there.
Normal. Now, here's the part to which I tell you that I disagree with him. Is on the number of the body count that he chose.
Okay, so
I feel
the question was coming for you too. What number is too high?
And what number is too low? 0 is a number that is too low. And
okay, so you're cool with having something to do with. Okay, you don't want to have something to do with the virgin.
Yes, please.
So where is all this energy of virgin?
Sorry, excuse. And then any number that is above 2 is too much.
2
is
so
too much.
So if she has slept with more than 2 men.
Let me be realistic to you.
Sorry.
You cannot meet a girl that is 24 years that has a body count of less than 2.
Before you go far, let me explain why
they are actually.
No,
they are.
That is the energy. That is the energy that you said something about. Where is the virgin energy? You know why? Because any girl that enjoyed sex, if you meet a girl with a body count of less than 2, that means she does not like sex. She's not, like, physiologically, her body does not like sex. She does it because it's her duty to please her man.
Bro, let me explain something to you.
Virgin. Why I don't like virgins is because sometimes when you get into there, you've unlocked a hallway.
Bro.
Something that you cannot control.
This thing is not necessarily all virgins. There are some virgins that before they lost their virginities, they become very experienced in an art of pleasing a man.
Exactly.
You understand?
And once they lost it, what happened? You are getting loyal to one man.
Bro, regardless, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You understand? The moment it's above 2 to me, you understand? Because if it's the first guy that gets into there after, like the first guy that enters into her life that is virgin her, within that first few months of this virgin her, you know the kind of stress you go through as a man.
Okay,
that's what all of.
I have a question for you guys. The female body count shouldn't be more than 2 for you.
Yes.
And shouldn't be more than 7. So let's say, as a lady now, what would you say is the yardstick for a male body count? Do you think the male body count actually counts? Like, or do you feel the male body count can be?
See, let's be honest to ourselves.
Bro, okay, bro.
There are standards that have been set naturally by the society, that are natural standards in our society. Now, let me explain. It is a society where if a lady applies for the same job as a man, for the same job a man applied for, like the lady is qualified, the man is qualified, who would they consider? The lady, obviously. It's in the same society where a lady is not expected to be the provider of the family, like to be the provider for the family.
Okay.
You get, it's expected as a man, if you are getting into a relationship, if you are marrying a lady, you are the one that is going to provide, you are the one that is going to sponsor almost all the bills in the house. You get, that is the natural standard of the society. That is normal. You get, but now, okay, and let me break another one.
Sorry,
if a lady,
what he's asking is, I think the standard that you require from a woman as a man. If I should push it harder,
I'm getting there now. If it comes to body count, you get, okay. Before that, let me just say something. If a lady slaps a guy, normally the society does not expect the guy to retaliate. It's the standard. You walk away. They are the weaker sex.
Yes.
You get. Yes. They are meant to be protected, not to be assaulted.
Yes, definitely.
Now, when it comes to body count, why that of a guy does not matter is when a guy is approaching you, he's approaching you with financial security. He's approaching you to take care of you, to protect you, to be your provider, to be your support, to be your comfort. You get. What the guy wants from you is your attention, your care, and loyalty. Loyalty is the price a lady has to pay in a relationship.
So money is necessarily a yardstick to which you measure that
exactly.
A woman, as far as I'm providing for you as a man, you understand?
Exactly.
You should not have a body count more than 2.
You
please.
cannot. You see, I mean, if a guy is not financially stable, a lady won't consider that.
Society will tell you that you're not even supposed to have a woman.
You can, the society will tell you that you're not supposed to have a woman. In fact, if you get into a relationship, people will ask you, "What are you doing here? Are you bringing her to suffer?"
Me personally, I believe that I should not even date when I don't have money. Even when I have the money at this phase of life, I don't think I need to date because here's the reality of a man. You make money, you realize that there will always be a man that has more money than you.
Exactly.
You understand? Now you imagine that at this phase of life, you're already in a society that tells you that if you are not well equipped financially, you should not be in a relationship. And then you end up with someone that you married out of, should I say, flimsy emotions and sentiments. You understand? You put her in your house and you feel that the body count doesn't really matter. Now after going through all those years of suffering in the field of men to make money, you know what it is for the money making aspect of a man's life, the money making world of a man's life. Do you know how toxic and wicked it is?
The thing is,
where the big bags are, people kill each other for money. People do all sorts of things for money, and then someone has to go out there, go through the stress of having insults from a boss or whoever. You understand? Most men
place food on the table.
Growing up, most fathers take insults from even women, their bosses' wives.
The truth is, what a man goes through on a daily basis. When he comes home, he does not even relate.
I swear,
80% of whatever he goes to his wife or to his babe.
It is usually hell.
The question I asked is,
body count does not matter for a man.
So a man can have as much as he wants.
Nobody cares.
Let me explain something to you.
Nobody cares. Now let me explain something to you. You go to buy a car. If you're going to buy a car, you consider the state of the car, is it not? If the car is new.
Yes.
How many times has it been reading? Like if it's
now at some point,
the car does not ask you
all these questions you cannot ask a woman.
You get?
Yes.
If you go to buy a car, you can ask questions about the car. Are you getting me? You can ask questions about the car. You can ask questions about, okay, how long has this car been used? If you are buying in Belgium, if you are buying it Europa, your own is you want the car to be in good condition. If you are buying the car is for you. It's your private property. No other person has access to the car unless you grant the person access to.
Can I ask you a question?
But now, if you're going to buy a car does not ask you, my boss, they are coming to buy me. How many cars do you have in your house?
Pharmacy.
Okay. So,
police. Let me ask you a question, please. As regards to the way you explain it regarding to cars, you understand? which parents know the body count of their daughter in this day and time?
None. None.
See,
So here's the thing.
okay, the thing here is there's something I want to talk about. It's not as if we are saying, or they are saying, that because a man makes money and provides for his girl,
That you're not meant
because
to be
some ladies can also put it in this way, that what if a situation where the lady is also providing, so does it mean she can sleep around, stuff like that?
Okay.
But I totally disagree with. It's not about how much I'm providing for you. As a lady, if you go and sleep with another man, he has conquered you. If I sleep with another woman, I conquer the woman. It's as simple as that. So you going to sleep with another man, it just makes the whole thing like you being conquered up and down, like left and right. So it doesn't. It shouldn't only be just say, okay, I'm providing for you. That's why you have to stay loyal. Whether I'm providing for you or I'm not providing for you.
A man, see, now,
normally, to be in a relationship, you have to provide.
Let me set
because
the
you're
difference. Let me set the difference now. A man chooses to be loyal. A lady cannot choose to be loyal. It's required. It's a must.
It's necessary.
You get.
By the morality and the yardstick of a woman.
If I'm with a lady, I can decide, okay, I'm going to respect this relationship. I'm not going to cheat outside. I'm not going to sleep with any girl. I'm with her and only her. But a lady, whether she likes it or not, the relationship with me, she is for me alone. I cannot have a house and everybody has access to my house. That house is not protected. That house has no security. That house is not valuable. I mean, imagine you have something and that stuff is everywhere.
Okay. So we've actually made our point. We have said that the past of a lady now will certainly 100% affect her future. That's what we are saying.
Yes.
Basically.
100%.
So has any one of you had any experience where you were having a conversation with a lady and then her body count kind of came up and that put you off or that turned you off and that was like the last day, okay, there was nothing I can be doing with this lady, or maybe you're rating for her, because men actually, women don't think we do this, but men actually do rate ladies.
Logical point of thinking, you're observing.
They actually do rate ladies, but then your rating keeps coming down with the things they are seeing and knowing about you, or keeps going up. So has there been any situation for any of you, for either of you, where you were having this conversation, or you guys were having a thing, and then you found out about her body count and you had to like call it off for us?
Yeah, most likely there are experiences that I could relate to, you understand? And I think one in particular was, you're already far ahead into a relationship with a person before you got to know that part. That's why me personally I advise that.
So in that situation, what did you do?
Personally,
you
sorry.
just like, oh well.
Personally,
you can't do anything because you really love her.
There's something I advise, you understand? Because of that single discovery that day. Before you use emotions to go and follow a woman, you understand? Be her friend or bestie.
Do background checks on her.
Be bestie. Don't go and define what you are rushing to do first.
Okay.
You understand? Don't go and rush and ask her out. Don't. Find out first. Even if it's something that maybe you people have already started sharing each other's body together. Don't define what you want yet. And then maybe with time she gets angry, she leaves. You understand? Now when she leaves, you will now walk your way back to getting her to talk with her again.
As her bestie, you get to find several secrets that
the boyfriend doesn't know.
If you are her boyfriend.
You understand? So the thing is this. Male and female friendship doesn't necessarily really exist. You understand?
Okay.
Because at some point, the burden of a man hanging out with a woman, when it comes to the financial burden, who shoulders it? It's a man. How many times would you hang out with your female friend and you would comfortably watch her spend? It's few times or it's 0 times, you understand?
Never.
So at this point in time,
never.
But you know how friendship between men are. If I come out with you today at some point, you go feel spend, I go feel spend, money don't enter my hand. That's how it is. But for females, it's not that much, you understand? But that's not my major focus here. But through that process now, at some point, you get to know that, look, this is the kind of person you're dealing with. Either when you have sex with her, you will already know that this one don't go far.
Too wide.
Alright.
Now, also, like, if I'm meeting a girl for the first time,
Okay.
if it skips my mind.
Have you had any experience though?
It depends. It depends on the stage of
No.
our
I'm asking for
relationship.
personal experiences. Like,
Yeah.
have you had this experience before? You have to be telling us from your own experience. Not
Actually, I've had that experience before.
So from
Yeah,
it,
I was with this lady, and I really liked her a lot. When I mean I really liked her a lot, I was planning on getting into a long-term relationship with her. But then the question popped up: what's your body count? Like, and she mentioned 15. I was like, hey, 15. Do you know the next question I asked her? How many relationships have you been in?
16.
Okay, 16. I asked her how many relationships, and she told me she has been in 8 relationships. And your body count is ×2. That means at some point you are cheating in your relationship, and that is a total red flag. You know why? Because there is no guarantee that in a relationship you will be exclusive
or faithful. Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Perfectly, like perfect engagement.
So basically, I would like you guys to, first of all, I would like ladies to drop in the comments what number of body counts would a lady have that you as a lady would say, okay, this is too much for a lady, and what number would you say is too much for a guy? Please understand. If you say a guy doesn't have to have any limits, he can, Methuselah the thing.
Sorry.
But just drop a number in the comment section. What number would you say is too high for a lady, and what number would you say is too high for a guy? So please, you guys should drop some last words and advice for the female public and the male too.
First, when when it comes to the male body count, I feel nobody should subject you to a thought process or a thought pattern on a specific number you need to have. It should be your own choice, number one.
That's a man, don't be a hush.
That's what I'm saying, you understand? I'm driving towards that point, you understand? You yourself know what, when you do with time, your own inner self at some point will get uncomfortable with that. Is it just like this? If you still have a little bit of conscience in there, I mean, there is a point to which you get and you tell yourself that, I got chill, you understand? So, bearing on that fact, that does not mean that at the same time, it should be a yardstick to which someone measures you on what you should do with your required standard or not. You understand? Because except you are not providing, except you are not the one bringing the money, or you are not the one anchoring the responsibility and the shame that will come with being with that woman. You understand? Except you are not the one. You understand? If not, if you are the one that is bearing a financial burden, it is necessary that you know, very, very necessary by all means.
Okay. So that's what you have for them.
Yes.
Also,
how about you?
In addition, as a lady, your body should be your high. Like, you should value your body so much, because the truth is, guys will respect you based on the way you respect yourself. If you are this type of a lady that guys easily have access to you, nobody will want to keep you down. Everybody wants to pass through you and go where they are going. Are you getting me? You are like a doorway to pleasure, nothing much.
Last I see, society needs everybody at the end of the day.
Yes, see, society needs everybody at the end of the day, but don't be on the negative side.
Don't be at the bottom of the barrel.
Don't be at the bottom of the food chain. I mean, after other respectable girls must have kept themselves, guys now look for someone easy. That's when they think about you. They'll be like, hello, what have you been up to? It's been like, why are you doing this evening?
Please.
Come over. No. I mean, you shouldn't be as cheap as Martina. I mean, there's something my people always say. Like, it's not every visitor that comes to your house that you serve more. Some of them you give them hot.
Give them water, then they go out.
You get. So if you value your body, if you respect yourself, if you keep yourself together, if you keep your legs closed, men will value you.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
That's what you have for them. I'm going to end this with.
And sorry, excuse. While going at this thing, don't gonna be doing this whole joke of I want to preserve the limited number of body count I have, but I want to be eating man's money. That's a shower. It is pure prostitution.
No. That is not because that is. See, let me tell you that is not a shower.
Which is what?
That is poverty mindset.
Yes.
You get.
You're speaking by my brother.
I mean, you cannot say you want to eat a man's money. Can't you make some money yourself?
Guy, why does it have to be the fastest thing you think of is a man? Where you have money?
That approaches you, and you are clearly independent, not independent at the expenses of another man.
Yes.
You are clearly independent. The man will value you. He won't just use money to woo you. He will woo you with intellect, with attention.
He has to be more than himself at this point.
More than himself. Like he has to come with something extra to the table.
Okay.
But if you're a lady, all your choices are okay. Maybe you go out with a man, he spends on you. You go home and you be like, hey, this man is now a mugu to me. I can eat his money at any time.
Oh.
You keep asking for money. I mean, you are very poor. Not just poor. You are intellectually poor.
Like mentally, your
get something to do for yourself.
Everything about you is in the gutter.
Like that's what I love men. It's not just men. Like I love myself. Like if I don't have money, you won't know till I tell you. Packaging. And I look for ways to make money. But as a lady, if every time a guy is, you be like, let's go and eat. Come. In your family, don't they have food?
Okay.
No.
We are digressing. We're digressing a lot.
No. I understand what he's talking about. You might feel that he's digressing a lot, but if you sit down to see where most girls think.
Because of food, girls' body count have risen more than the number of years they spent on this planet.
Bros, on campus, be particular about uniforms.
You're on campus. If you invite a girl to your house, you be like, I have Netflix and chill. I have food in my house. She comes and she's down.
Salome.
And how would you expect a guy to respect you because you are so cheap?
Sorrow.
You with food.
Sorrow.
That means your entire lifespan you cannot take care of. You cannot attend.
Bro, some of them will give you to this excuse of she likes you or
no
street in our streets.
A girl that likes you and also values herself. See, no girl can immediately see you and like you more than the way she likes herself.
Some of them are just honey badgers moving up and down, using relationship as excuse to have sex. Okay. You understand? That's what most of them do. And they jump from one relationship to another.
The summary of everything is, as a lady, if you value yourself, I mean, if you take care of certain bills and you respect your body, men won't use certain things to
entice you.
If you have the ability of self-control, I mean, self-control is very important. The ability to say no, even though you clearly like this guy, even though you are heads over here for him. The ability to say no. Not just you say no and be misbehaving outside so that the guy will see you as a freak. I mean, control yourself.
Tell me about that one.
You control yourself both in public and in private.
Not even control myself.
You have this very high degree of self-control. It's amazing.
Bro.
It's amazing. Guys will definitely respect you.
Sorry. I've seen a girl that told a guy that she's not ready to have sex yet. You understand? That it should be 2 years into the relationship that she's a virgin. And then she was going somewhere else to latch both a lecturer and her classmate. And this guy was the supposed person footing all of her bills in school.
That's a discussion for another.
So tell me about it.
That's no, it was a discussion for another day. It's not for today at all. Honestly, we're not going to go. So thank you guys so much. That's what we have for. In short, that's what they have because I didn't even say anything. They didn't allow me to say anything. So please, for me, I would say as a lady, you don't need to date yes, in as much as you want that youthful exuberance and all that, you don't need to let yourself loose that much. You don't need to let yourself get into meaningful relationships. Most ladies who say they are dating this guy, you know, deep in your heart, you know that he is not really dating. You just want to benefit something from him, and then you're answering someone in a relationship. Don't get into meaningless relationship. And please look out. Don't allow these guys use your head.
Ladies are moved by what they live.
And then respect yourself. And then respect yourself, humanity, your decency, everything. And trust me, guys will respect you. So please, that's what we have today on today's podcast. Don't say something. Don't say something. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye.